This is the final part of Maths Chapter 5 sets, and it is about operations on sets. So, we are going to talk about a couple of operations on sets, out of which the first operation is union of sets. Union of two sets denoted by A union B. The symbol which you see just shaped like English alphabet U is read as union. So A union B is the set of all those elements, each one of which is either in A or in B or in both A and B. So what you do is, when you union two sets, you add them. Not the addition which we use in arithmetics, not that addition. Add means you write all the elements of set A and set B together in a single set, which is known as the union of two sets. Union can also be termed as merger. When you merge two sets, when you merge sets A and B, it becomes A union B. So A union B is a set of all elements X such that X belongs to A or X belongs to B. Clearly, if X belongs to A union B, X will be a member of A or B. X will belong to A or X will belong to B. If X does not belong to A union B, then X will not belong to A or B. So A union B is such a set which contains all the elements which are either in A or in B. How to find A union B? So first we have to write down the elements of set A. Extend this list by taking those elements of set B also, which not so far have been taken up, and this complete list gives A union B. मतलब तुम्हें पहले A के सारे सेट्स लिख लेना है, सेट ए के जो सारे मेंबर्स है सेट ए के वो लिख लेना है, फिर सेट बी के मेंबर्स लिख लेना है. कोई भी मेंबर रिपीट नहीं होना चाहिए, ना तो कोई भी मेंबर छूटना चाहिए. ठीक है, ये तुम्हें क्या देता है? दिस गिव्स यू ए यूनियन बी. ओके, लेट्स टेक एन एग्जांपल. Set A is 2, 3, 4, 5. Set B is 2, 4, 6, 8. So A union B will give you 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. All the elements of set A, all the elements of set B, no elements left out, neither none of the element has been repeated. All the elements which are common has been listed only once. Okay, and no element is left out. So this is union of A and B. Let P is a set such that X is a factor of 16, and Q is a set of all elements X such that X is a factor of 24. Now what are the factors of 16? 1, 2, 4, 8, and 16. Factors of 24: 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 24. So if you write them together, you will write 1, which is there in both the sets. Then you will write 2 only once, which is there in both the sets. You will write 3 because it's there in set Q. Then you will write 4, which is there in both the sets. You will write 6. Then you will write 8. Then you will write 12. Then you will write 16, and then you will write 24. All the elements of set P and Q taken together, written together, known as P union Q. Okay. C. X such that X. C is a set of all elements X such that X belongs to natural number and X is divisible by 2. Means X is an even natural number. And D is a set of all the natural numbers such that D is all the elements of X which belongs to the set of natural numbers such that it is divisible by 3. Okay, so we list all the elements divisible by 2 and divisible by 3 side by side, and we merge them such that it is a set of all the elements which are divisible either by 2 or by 3, like 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 6 comma 8 comma 9, so on. Let m is equal to x such that x is a positive integer. Let n is equal to x such that x is a negative integer. So m union n uh, will be an integer such that x is not equal to 0. That means positive and negative, all integers taken together, but except 0 is the are the members of the will be the members of m union n. Okay, so this is union. There are certain properties of union of sets. यूनियन ऑफ सेट्स इज कम्यूटेटिव, मतलब तुम दो सेट का यूनियन किसी भी ऑर्डर में कर सकते हो. तुम ए यूनियन बी करो या बी यूनियन ए करो. फॉर एनी सेट्स ए एंड बी it's the same thing. Union of sets is associative. For any three sets A, B and C, we have A union B union C is equal to A union B union C. In any order you do this union of three sets, it will give the same answer. For any sets A and B, we have A will be the subset of A union B and B will also be a subset of A union B. If A is a subset of B, then A union B will be equal to B. This is really interesting. I will give you an example. Suppose A is 1, 3, 5 and B is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So clearly A is a subset of B. All the elements of set A are in set B. Actually, it's a proper subset. But anyways, you can write a subset. So can you tell me what is A union B? So what you do for writing A union B? You write all the elements of A and B which are common once and also those elements which are not common once. So here you get A union B as A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is set B. So A union B is set B if A is a subset of B. That's property number 4. Since A is a subset of universal set, so any set union universal set will always give you universal set. Any set union null set will give you the same set A. A union null set is equal to A for every set A. Intersection of sets. The intersection of two sets A and B denoted by A intersection B is the set of all elements common to both A and B. Set of all elements common to both A and B is read as A intersection B. So A intersection B is equal to A intersection B is a set of all elements X such that X belongs to A and X belongs to B. Clearly, if X belongs to A intersection B, that means X belongs to A and X also belongs to B. That means A intersection B is little bit different than union. In union, you write all the elements which are there in set A and set B together in a single set. But in intersection, you write all the elements which are common to set A and B. मतलब हम सिर्फ common elements को लिखते हैं. ठीक है. So एक example देता हूँ, बहुत easy हो जाएगा ये example से. If A is 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13 and B is 5, 9, 13, 17 and 21, then A intersection B is the intersection of these two sets. That means I will just write the common elements, that is 5, 9 and 13. Let P is equal to the set of all elements X such that X is equal to 3n and n belongs to natural numbers, and Q is equal to Q is the set of all elements X such that X is equal to 4 times n, where n is a natural number. And if you see all these sets, you find something common. See, 12 you find common. 12 is the first number which I find common. And then 24 is common. 24 is common. So 12, 24, 36, all the elements which are multiples of 12 are common to set P and Q. That is, P intersection Q is the set of all elements which are multiples of 12, which are common to sets P and Q. So that is intersection of sets. Disjoint sets. Two sets A and B are said to be disjoint sets if they have no elements in common. अगर किसी दो सेट में कुछ भी कॉमन नहीं है, तो उनको डिसजॉइंट सेट बोलते हैं. इन अदर वर्ड्स, टू सेट्स A and B आर डिसजॉइंट इफ एंड ओनली इफ A intersection B is a null set. If and only if A intersection B is a null set. For example, set A is 2, 4, 6, 8, set B is 1, 3, 5, 7 are disjoint since A intersection B is a null set. Similarly, the set E of all even natural numbers and set F of all odd natural numbers are disjoint if E intersection F is a null set. So, two sets are called disjoint set. That means they have nothing in common if their intersection is a null set. Intersecting sets. Sets are said to be intersecting or overlapping sets. That means they have something, at least one element in common. In other words, two sets A and B are overlapping if and only if A intersection B is not null set. So suppose we have C 5, 7, 9, 11. We have D 9, 11, 13. They have two elements in common, 9 and 11, which does not belong to null set. Of course, which is not null set. So C intersection C are intersecting sets. They are not disjoint sets. Set P is the set of all prime numbers and set Q is a set of all even natural numbers. Then clearly the set P and Q are intersecting sets since P intersection Q is 2, which does not belong to null set. Properties of intersection of set. You can find intersection of two sets in any order. Intersection is commutative. Intersection is also associative. You can find intersection of three sets in any order. If A is a subset of B, then A intersection B will be A. That means in A and B, only the elements of set A will be common. So A is a subset of B means A intersection B means A. If A is subset of B, then A intersection B is A. Since A is a set of universal number, then A intersection universal set will be equal to set A. For any two sets A and B, we have A intersection B as a subset of A and A intersection B as a subset of B. Okay, so intersection of two sets is a subset of both the original sets. Intersection of any set with a null set will always give you null set, always. So that was the second operation, intersection. First operation was union, second was intersection. Then there is difference, then there is complement. That's it. Let's check out what is difference of two sets. For any two sets A and B, the difference A minus B is the set of all those elements of A which are not in B. For example, A minus B is a set of all elements which belong to A but does not belong to B. मतलब basically A में से B को subtract कर देना है, remove कर देना है. That is A minus B. So set A is A, B, C, D, E. Set B is A, E, I, O, U. तो A minus B क्या हो जाएगा? A और E cancel हो जाएगा and will be left with B, C, D. B minus A क्या होगा? Now B minus E will be not equal to A minus B. Okay. B में से A को हटाना है तो A और E हट जाएगा. That means I, O, U बचेगा. ओके, सो A माइनस बी इज नॉट इक्वल टू B माइनस ए. अच्छा, अगर A B का सबसेट है तो A माइनस बी नल सेट हो जाएगा क्योंकि A में से हम B को पूरा ही हटा देंगे. सो A में कुछ बचेगा ही नहीं. ठीक है, बिकॉज A इज अ सबसेट ऑफ B. कॉम्प्लीमेंट ऑफ अ सेट. लेट psi be the universal set and A is a subset of this universal set. Then the complement of set A denoted by A dash is the set of all those elements of psi which are not in A. All those elements of universal set which are not in A. Right? So A complement is a set of all elements X such that X belongs to universal set and X does not belong to A. Clearly, X belongs to A dash. That means X does not belong to A. So let universal set be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and let set A be 5, 7, 11. Then set A dash will be set of all those elements universal set which are not in A, that is 6, 8, 9, 10. तो A dash या A complement जो होता है that is universal set, that is psi. Psi is written like this. Okay, psi minus A. यूनिवर्सल सेट माइनस ए इज ए कॉम्प्लीमेंट. ठीक है, अगर यूनिवर्सल सेट इज सेट ऑफ नेचुरल नंबर एंड सेट ए इज अ सेट ऑफ इवन नंबर्स, तो ए कॉम्प्लीमेंट होगा सेट ऑफ ऑड नंबर्स, क्योंकि नेचुरल नंबर में से इवन नंबर हटा दो तो ऑड नंबर बचता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, यूनिवर्सल सेट इज अ सेट ऑफ लेटर इन इंग्लिश अल्फाबेट्स and set A is a set of vowels, then A dash will be the set of universal minus the set of vowels, that is consonants. Some results on complementation. Phi dash is universal set and universal set dash, that is complement of universal set, is null set. Complement of null set is universal set, complement of universal set is null set. A union A dash, if you complement a set with its if you union a set with its complement, then you get universal set. If you intersect a set with its complement, you get null set. Distributive law for union and intersection of sets. Now, these laws are not used very frequently, but yeah, in prove this kind of questions, these laws are used. So, A union B intersection C. If you union A with B and C's intersection, then you get A union B intersection A union C. If you intersect A with union of B and C, then you get A intersection B union A intersection C. De Morgan's laws. Let A and B be the two subsets of universal set, then A union B complement is A complement intersection B complement. And A intersection B complement is A complement union B complement. So these are ready-made formulae which you have to remember, and you have to apply them when you are asked. Okay, so there are certain solved examples. We'll just have a look at few of them to understand what kind of union and what we have studied in union and intersection. Let set A be 0, 2, 4, 6, set B be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and set C as 2, 4, 6, 8. So you have to verify that A union B union C is equal to A union B union C. So that means you have to verify associative law. So this is the verification of associative property of union. ओके, सो ए यूनियन बी, ये दोनों को यूनियन करेंगे तो क्या मिलेगा? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. और फिर ए यूनियन बी के साथ सी को यूनियन करेंगे तो यू गेट 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 7 नहीं है. अच्छा, इफ़ यू डू बी यूनियन सी पहले निकाल लेंगे तो यू गेट दिस, एंड देन यू डू ए यूनियन बी यूनियन सी, so you get the same thing. That means associative property of union of three sets is verified. Similarly, they have verified the commutative and associative property for intersection, which you can see over here. Very easy. I'm not doing that. Let me show you some interesting question. Yes, the last question is very interesting. We have set A, set B, and universal set, and here they have verified De Morgan's law. De Morgan's law is this last laws, these two laws. They have verified with the help of LHS and RHS. So basically, A is 2, 4, 6 and universal is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So A dash will be 1, 3, 5, 7, 8. B dash similarly will be 4, 6, 7, 8. So A dash union B dash, the union of A dash and B dash is this. A dash intersection B dash is this. A union B can be taken out easily over here, and A union B complement is universal minus A union B, universal minus A union B. So from universal set, if you remove A union B, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, what will be left? 7, 8. So that is A union B. Okay, that is A union B. And what is A dash complement B dash? A dash and B dash, what do they have in common? 7 comma 8. So A union B dash is equal to A dash intersection B dash. Okay, so first property is proved and the second property is also proved in a similar way. So this is how you prove the properties, and the exercise 5C is based on the same thing, right? So the chapter is over here, and if you solve the exercises, then only you will come to know that how you can solve these questions based on the properties or operations on sets. So please solve all the exercises, and if you have any doubts, please let me know. See you in the next video. Bye bye.